And that's pretty much all of Santa Fe that we'll be seeing, at least on this trip. Decided to go ahead and push on to the north towards Taos. There's some pretty good other things to look at and some other places I would like to visit, such as this. This huge crack in the Earth's crust is the Rio Grande Gorge, New Mexico, just south of Taos. The Rio Grande follows this tectonic chasm which opened up 29 million years ago because of earth plate movements. It was then deepened because of erosion to 800 feet today. Let's take a closer look. So 800 feet down, kind of hard to see from up here, so let's go down and take a closer look. This is the La Vista Verde trailhead here. It's a nice little trail that runs down through the middle of the gorge, along the bottom, along the Rio Grande. Has a nice view at the ending, so we'll go check it out. So up here in this area, especially down here in the gorge, you got a lot of rock that was thrown out by the volcanoes, the vents on the sides. The actual volcanoes are the mountains that you probably saw in the drone footage in the distance. And all along this fault line, it opened up and became the Rio Grande Gorge. Rocks were thrown miles from the vents. In a lot of ways, along the way, you can see where the dark colored rocks, which are actually basalt covered ash, ran out of the vents on the side of the gorge and down. Others were thrown for miles from the actual volcanoes. But these ash-covered basalt rocks make excellent surfaces to just take a stone and do like they did in the day and actually chip away at the face of a rock to make a petroglyph. I was fortunate enough to run into one of the locals who actually took me around and showed me many of these petroglyphs that are just lying about out in the open down in the gorge. Well, particularly in one area of the gorge. He also presented documentation to prove that these have been documented and how old they are. These, for example, are several thousand years old. And he asked that I not disclose the location.
Okay, 3,000, 6,000. Some of them are on the trails I've done. There's a lot of them in the hills.
Man, I tell you, I really love being out here. I mean, where else would you want to be on a Saturday morning? You want to be in front of the TV eating a bowl of Cheerios, watching cartoons? Or you want to be out walking around in this? A little exploring. It's good for the soul. You really got to watch out for these prickly pear there. They'll go right through the soles of your boots. You got to have some really good boots if you want to just go walking through here without paying any attention. But with these, I've had them go through the soles of these boots, so I have to completely avoid them because they'll actually clump up, build up together. And then as you continue walking, you just kind of force them through your sole. I'm gonna go head over to these rocks and see what, maybe we can find some some of the locals out here hanging out under the Desert Rock Bar and Grill, under the weeds. Just gotta look out for the prickly pears. Look out for the prickly pears. And you gotta listen. Don't talk too loud. That right down there is the Rio Grande. And I'm actually in a very shallow part of the gorge. It gets way big down there. Way big. Freaking answer. Ow! God dang. Alright. See? You gotta watch your reach. Dang, that hurt. Pull those out. So this is the big reward at the end of the La Vista Verde Trail. A little shopping downtown Taos. New shirt, if you like. Don't mess with me.
Lambert's.
Lunch. Patio. Hello, Colorado! Thank you for watching. I'm Bobby Jean, and this is my therapy.